Flosstube. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Tracy and this is my channel A World of Stitches, which covers kind of cross stitch, crochet, knitting, all of the above. Today is Sunday the 7th of May. Yes, 2023. I doubted it then. And this is Flosstube number 138. It's been a bit of a hit and miss week. Sometimes I felt like stitching, sometimes I haven't. But even though it's kind of been like that, I've touched 4 of my counted cross stitch kits and 3 of my stamped. Yeah, it is stamped. I have to check them. It's so warm here today. I looked at the weather on Friday and it said it was meant to be quite a wet weekend. So I didn't plan to go anywhere. And then my eldest said, do you want to pop down and see us and Logan before we go off on holiday? They're going to Greece on Tuesday. And I was kind of a bit nervous it's going to rain. Got up this morning, it's glorious sunshine. So I've spent the morning with Reese's girlfriend and the grandson. Anyway, you don't want to know about that. You want to know about my stitching. So I'll do my counted cross stitches first. Let's do them in the order I've wrote them down because I don't get confused. This is my first one. It is the 1 Point Mind mystery cross stitch style called Over the Moon. Now, I've only just finished April's, so this here, this square and everything inside it, and half of this is for May, and I haven't even started that yet. So I finished April though, I think with 2 days to spare. I think it was something like the 28th. All I need to do now is get it out and start on April's. I don't think I have. No. Okay, so obviously you'll see pictures of where it was before, and this is where we're at now. So I finished all of this moon, the box below, and then April's was only like maybe half of that banner. May carries it on. This is on 18 count black Ada, 2/1, and not too much back stitch, thankfully. I thought I had a thread hanging then. Let me just... I've moved my scissors again. I'm good at that, you know. There they are. Well, that's that pair. I don't know where the other pair have gone. Let's snip that off. So now I'll show you the whole thing. Try and get it in the I can see through the fabric, so I can see. Can't quite get it all in because that border goes all the way down to there. But it looks fabulous. I'm still thoroughly enjoying this. This is stitched in B5200, and then like the back stitch in that moon right there is just 310, and it looks, I quite like it. They were hard work because this, like all the back stitch was quite close together, and it can be a little hard to see when you're trying to stare at a piece, a piece of paper, because the back stitch doesn't come up in Pattern Keeper. So I wish there was a way they could do that, which is weird really, because on my one I've got Pandemic in Pattern Keeper. Now I've loaded it up there twice. One, the back stitch appears in, but it throws out the squares. Like when you've hit the end of a page, the next page over, the squares are slightly misaligned, but the back stitch is there. And then the other one, fold it again. The other one, there is no back stitch, but all the squares are perfect. That's that one. Right, I didn't even tell you how many I did, how rude. I finished April's and I did 1,147, which completed that. Then the next one is one of my Carolyn Manning's, Alexandrite. Don't go by the colours on here. I think I say that every time. I don't know if my printer just did. No, actually. No, because this was a paper pattern I bought. So it's not even my printer. Right, this one I've done out the way. 1,811. So I completed what I needed to complete for April. Now I need to move on and crack on with May. So I've basically just been moving down with these dark blues, and down into here. And then I think I've dropped down here and done some more work in and around here. This is on 18 count white Ada 2/1. And it looks great. This right here is where the centre is, because I've seen it on Pattern Keeper. And I said I bought the paper pattern, right? But what I did was I took that paper pattern and I sat there for ages in Stitch Fiddle, and I put it all in by hand myself for hours, just so that I could put it into Pattern Keeper and make it easy for myself. Yes, I did that. Would I do it again? Probably not. It took hours. So that's that one. Now this one I haven't touched. No, that one. This one I haven't touched in a little while, actually. And it was only really when my friend Paula pulled hers out and sent me a picture. This is what I'm working on today. That was it. She's got further, I think further than I have. Anyway, it is this one. It is Mandy Manzano's Make a Wish and Take a Bite. She's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And I've been working in this bottom corner right here. I can't wait to move up and start hitting these purples and reds. Let's leave that out for a minute. No, it's in the hoop. We just pop that in there. In a fashion. I can just go back on the floor. I'm not finished working on her yet. That's why she's still in the hoop. And this is where we are at. Now, I had to look at the before picture before I started the video, so I know. There was quite an empty patch here, so I've been filling in, looking what yellows I needed down here, and then just working my way up and filling in up here. And then I've dropped this black just a little bit more. And then, I don't know, something distracted me or sidetracked me and I never got back to it, but I am going to carry on doing some more of this black because there's a lot of black in this piece. If I'm right, this is on 25 count, 1/1 full cross. Do you know what, I haven't even got a doodah in there. I've only got a slip of paper in all of them telling me what I'd stitched on, what colour, what count. And I obviously didn't write one for this one, but I've got it on my paperwork somewhere, so I'll have to write one out. So yeah, not doing too bad on this one. Right, let me just pop that back down there. Don't fall over. My last counted one. I did it again. 1,466 stitches I did on her, on Snow White. Then there's this one. This is Sampler, Flowers Feed the Soul, which I am doing with Paula, who lives in Canada. I felt like I didn't say that properly. Canada. So yeah, I'm up here at the moment, just working on this top corner. This is on 22 count antique white hardanger, and it's stitched with a sulky thread. Pull you out. This is the sulky thread. Hang on a moment. Let me just, so you can see it better. That is the sulky thread. I think it's called Iris. It's like blues, purples, lilacs, light blue. Anyway. Again, the pictures will be there where I was last time. Now, this one. I only did, I say only, 287 stitches, right? So this is where I am at now. And as you'll see from the before, I had this done. This, I don't know, we'll call it a flower for the sake of anything. So this bit of the flower, I think I've done that leaf and part of the stem. So I've done all the rest of that down there, which is only 287. But I made a boo-boo. I used the side of this to count across to start on here and then work down. Only I must have made a mistake. When working out my rows, there was supposed to be two, which, let me get in here. This corner here of this side, where before the decrease, we'll call it, there was meant to be a row below and 2 rows level with this, only I did 3 rows level, so it was out by a row, and I'd done about 130 stitches before I realised it was when I came to move across and line it all up with this stem, it didn't go, and I had to unpick all of the stitches I'd done that afternoon, all of them. It was painstaking. I didn't enjoy it, but I knew if I didn't undo it there and then and put the stitches back in, I was just going to put it away and I probably wouldn't get it out for a few months. So I undid it, and straight away I went back in and put the stitches back in that I just undone plus some. So yeah, I am still enjoying it though, even though I had to unpick. I enjoyed stitching that. I love this sulky thread. It's worked 1/1. Like I said, it's 22 count. And the coverage for 1/1 is awesome. I love this sulky thread. I really love this sulky thread. Where's my bag gone? In there. So that might come out again. Not sure yet. Right. Now I have my stamped kits. The first one I've touched is this one, my Looney Tunes. It looks awesome, doesn't it? The only thing I have found is, because I started at the bottom, I've done Daffy's foot, and then there's a ring around here as well, I think, but they're the same colour. It's all the same colour, his foot and the ring, and I don't think it looks the same colour on the picture, but I'm going to give it a go. We'll see how it turns out. Sorry about the crinkle, I try not to touch it as much as possible. So are you ready? I got really excited and just cracked on. Oh yeah, the ring and the middle bit is the same. I'm hoping that like these darker colours that outline his leg will kind of separate it. And I've started the yellow ring as well around the bottom. I've done all of Daffy's beak. I thoroughly enjoyed this one. It's 11 count, so it's 3/1. It's just so much fun. So much fun. So that's that one. Hold on, put it in the wrong way. Not that there is a right way, but there we go. That's that one. Sorry, crinkle. Now this one didn't come with a picture. I'm not sure if I've got one on my tablet. I can sort of show you. It's this one, I think they called it Moon Elf Girl. No, Elf Girl. It's something like that. That picture does not do it any justice whatsoever. I haven't done a whole ton, but considering I have got like however many projects I have got, I haven't done bad. So this is where we're at. I have done all this light pink up here, come down, and I've done, I think that's her forehead. Yeah, it is, because her eyes are here and here. So I've done all her forehead. This is 11 count as well, so again it's 3/1. And another one I'm enjoying. Oh hey. Elf Girl. Yeah, that is what they called it, so I wrote it on my sheet. So if I show you the back, you can kind of gather how much I've done, because there's no collar or whatever hiding it. Fold. I always fold this the wrong way. Which way? Yeah, that way. So that's that one. I'll put it away in a minute. I'm trying not to crinkle as much as possible. And then my last stamped one is this one. My Silhouette Yoda. And I've just been literally working away on his face and his ears. Let me just hold that black. Okay. I think I have a before. If I don't, it's not. It won't appear. But I think I have a before picture. But I won't. Don't quote me on that. So I have literally. It's this colour I've been filling in the last few days. And up there as well. I take a green or whatever colour it is and I just work through his ears, his face. And I keep meaning to plough away a bit of this black around him as well. So I'm just working down from his face down. 11, count again, 3 over 1. Absolutely gorgeous. Alright then, I've bent the picture. There's me, I did say I was going to do it after. I haven't touched my jelly bean cat, I do need to. Oh yeah. I did actually, I've just realised I did actually start this one, but I can't remember if I started it after last time's Flosstube. I think so, because I don't think this was in before then, was it? Now, when I say it's a start, it's a very small start, but it's a start. Now, yeah, it is that way, because I counted down, didn't I? Worked out where the middle was, and I've literally started this dark blue. And if I remember, something came up at the time, and I had to put it away, so hence it's only a small start. This is on 14 count, so it's 2 over 1, full cross. And I can't wait to do some more because I actually posted it on a Stamped Kits group in Facebook. And somebody else says, I've actually finished that one, so I asked her, does it look like the image on the front of the thing? And she sent me a picture of hers, and it looks amazing. So I can't wait to crack along with this now and make some good headway with it. Apart from that, I haven't really done much else. I still need to get my brother's blanket underway. I've got all the wool. I just need to bobbinate it all onto pegs and get it started, because I've already done like the black across the bottom. I always do a few rows of plain, then I do pattern, and then I do a few rows of plain, maybe a name if they want one, and then a few more rows of plain across the top, just so everything's kind of, I don't know, outlined, if you want to call it that. So I've already done like the 30 rows of plain black. I've just got to bobbinate and start the picture, and I need to get a move on because we're already, you know, so far into May. Anyway, that's it from me. I don't think I have anything else to tell you. No. So I hope you liked this video, guys. Welcome to all my new subscribers. I should have said that at the beginning. I have had another little jump. So if you're new, welcome. I hope you enjoy what I have to share every 2 weeks. Yep. And I hope you come back next time. As for all you returning subscribers, thank you so much for coming back yet again. I appreciate the bit of time you take to spend with me and check out my projects. Other than that, guys, take care, stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.